it's me. I switched up the volume settings. And now I sound slightly louder, and it actually sort of matches the starting screen volume. Yay, good morning. Yeah. Also, fun fact. On Tuesday, right after the Limbus Company stream, watch this. Hello? What am I watching? I'm so scared. Yes, it's me, PNG Tuber Edition. Who knows if my true self will ever exist. Fue. What the hell? Screaming? Shaking? Thank you for subscribing. Well, at the same time. Me and my inability to react to events. What? No, I need to. This reminds me, I need to add emotes. Not just for subscription purposes, but also for Sunday purposes. Speaking of Sunday purposes, that's why the audio is so funky. Because I actually switched up the settings because I was like, wow, even at 0 decibel, I need to actually like add gain, and so I was like, oh wait, there's an option to do that, so I did that, and I've been like doing some audio tests for the Sunday stream, and low-key it kind of sounds cool, but at the same time it's like this one song I have no idea if I'm gonna get the timing right, because there's this one part that's kind of completely just there. Anyways, thank you again. Also I should probably like get out of the where's there it is. Okay. Game screen. You know what's really funny is that yesterday I had a job interview, which is really funny because the day before yesterday I was like, hi therapist, this is gonna be the last time I come here for a bit, and she's like, oh, okay. It was extra awkward too because she actually offered to lower the price, because she was like, you cannot go months without therapy, you are kind of a mess, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm alive, so I think I can survive a little longer, you know. I still have like 6 years until I become part of the statistics, you know. So it's fine, you know. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I'm so sorry. I just be talking. I drank coffee again. Speaking of coffee, I also went through the entire Library of Ruina story. I like straight up started crying at some point, dude. Especially with when it got to the Hokma interactions with Angela, I for real was crying. I was like in like my friend's DMs like, dude, she's like so sad, and he's like actually being a father figure even though he like kind of abandoned her, and oh my god, I hate Aigen so much. Oh my god, he's so stupid. He's The Library of Runa is absolutely it is crazy. I'm so serious. It is but the message is so good, and like there's this one screenshot I sent that was with like this one Angela quote that was absolutely insane. Even my homie thought it was insane, and that's saying a lot because this same homie like took AP Lit, got like a 5 on the test, without even really trying. Where's the line? Where's the line that I went absolutely insane over? I will find it. It should have been recent-ish. That's nutsack. That's them toasters. It's here. This one line, like while during the Hokma Angela interaction, was just like, heart-wrenching. Where is it? If I embrace all of my past and lift it off my chest, what will be left of me? And I'm like, that line goes so hard. I just, Library of Ruina, like for real, made me consider changing my major to full-on literature and English, because dude, just thinking about Library of Ruina is gonna make me cry again. I'm the Project Moon agenda. The Project Moon agenda. Oh my god. I just That's how they get you to become a literature major. I know. It's just But no, I'm gonna be a film major because engineering, I don't have the mental stability to be an engineer. I have the wrong mental illnesses for engineering, but you know what? Those same mental illnesses are great for film. I was looking, like, it's also great timing that I switched my major to film, because I got an email last night from like the advising office, and it was like, hey, by the way, we're dropping you from this class because you didn't meet the requirements. And I'm like, oh, that's really silly. It's really silly. So yeah, I'm gonna be in my film major era. If like I really go insane, maybe I'll do multidisciplinary and do film and like music or English. Either way, it's just but then it's like at the same time, my old major, my specific branch of engineering, it was so cool. Because it's not like civil engineering or electrical engineering. It's a very specialized program that's only in like 2 parts, like 2 schools of the United States. It is so, like, there's so many things to do with it. It's like lighting, sound design, stage design. I can't say the exact name because that's kind of gonna dox me, but also I think the way I speak, the way I pronounce a certain state's name, it would definitely dox me. And also, hell, I think I might have doxed myself during Kanto 2. I know a lot about casinos. Okay, well, there it is. So yeah, that's the insanity of college for me right now. I'm like, oh no, I shan't dox myself. By the way, guys, I know a lot about casinos. By the way, guys, the school I go to and the exact address of it and the exact room I used to live in is no. I'm not gonna do that. It wouldn't even matter because I don't live there anymore. I hope I don't have any extreme haters. You know, I used to. Back in the olden days when I was a Minecraft streamer. But yeah, I'm not a Minecraft streamer anymore, so I'm slightly less cringe. I'm very cringe, who am I saying? I'm so cringe that when I was going through the Library of Ruina story and, like, it was the Chesed Roland interaction, I was like, this guy, Chesed, Mr. Man, Chesed, you kind of remind me of a certain book written by a certain German man in the 1900s, specifically the very, very early 1900s. It was kind of funny. Yeah, Chesed is a walking Damien reference. I'm not even joking. Bro's, and like, his old name, when he was completely human, was Daniel. Like, like his name even starts with a D. Everything starts and ends at Damien. Damien is life. It is! I literally had the book at my last session. I had the book, like, next to me in case I needed to pull something out of there and be like, yeah, so this thing going on with me right now is exactly like page, turns to random page 55 where Sinclair and Cromer and yeah, whatever. But this isn't about them. This is about the present with TIPHERETH and TIPHERETH. I don't know the deals with these guys. I feel like I should look them up, but at the same time, I'm like, what if I didn't? I know, right? It's so hard to imagine that, like, the OG Cromer was, like, some lumberjack dude. Like, some lumberjack kid from a lumberjack family. Like, the Cromer I know is this crazy blonde lady. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, her old family in the source material was a straight up lumberjack one. What if I... Hold on. Ad block plus has been updated. Wonderful. Franz Cromer. I know that, like, OG Cromer, like, blackmailed Sinclair. It doesn't say what he did. We just know that he was bad. Okay, right. Shoes. And bear. Do we repress the bear? I don't know. Maybe. Shoes. Daphne. The one who fells. trees. Imagine if Cromer was the one with the whole Halbert, one of those. If you don't want to do repression, always works. I can't do the ting thing because I have nothing that can make the sound, but I can do the hits. Are those Christmas bells? Where could that? Okay, wow. They're kind of dying a bit. I just remember Daphne was supposed to be one of these. I think she was supposed to go to the bear. How are you guys doing in here? Vera, how are you going? You're not? Is she going? She's enduring it. I think that says something. Repressing regression. Me too. Repressing abstraction. Performing secondary repression. That's a lot of repression, man. Okay, I think it... You know what? It didn't go terrible. What? Hello? What was that message? Something under the spell? Oh. She's captivated. As bitter as it is, I'm getting accustomed to life here. Dude, this is your first day. Can you don't? Can you don't? Wow, that was... Hey guys, we got our first Rosé employee! Yay! That was real funny. What just happened there? Do I unlock the works first, or do I unlock the guidelines first? On the topic of guidelines, wow. I guess, repression didn't seem to go terrible, as long as it was Vera. What about instinct? Okay, we're not doing instinct, ever. What about these guys? Okay, I'm so curious now. Employees with temperance level 2 or lower should not work. Okay, nice. The work result was normal. The counter lowered with normal probability. What does it mean by probability? Bro went insane. Okay, so temperance level... Yeah, so it was Daphne who was supposed to go here. Temperance level 2 or lower. Temperance is this thing. Okay, so everyone is actually equipped to go in here. Daphne, go back in the room. Suffer for our sakes. Repression 2.0. Yay! Remember kids, repression always works. Is there a way to speed up the day? There is, right? I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking about The Sims again. I was thinking about The Sims earlier and how like resource intensive The Sims is. Sneezing? No sneezing. Okay, we're good. What? Wait, so did Vera die? I'm so confused. Girl, what happened to you? Oh, girl, what is happening to you? Can we, like... She looks like she's having fun. Okay. Vera from the Central Department has died. Seeing such incidents makes me sad. She went down in a fun way, I would say, personally. Let's unlock some of the things for this guy first before we, like, completely die. Oh, attachment, work list. Insight's probably best for this one then. So, not attachment. Then, what's this last one say? When the work result was bad, the counter lowered with a high probability. Oh no, that's not good. You know what else is not good? Dead employees. Dead employees is never good. Fun fact. Okay, so... I just realized they're all level 3. Wow. We're struggling and they're all level 3. That's really awkward. It's okay. It's okay. That's just how this corporation be, you know? Repression works the first time. Maybe not the second time. And then insight should work okay, I think. I wanna move on to the other bros, but I need to keep experimenting with this one day just so I can have them not die. Because dying is so cringe here. I just realized I didn't put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Oops. Okay. Okay. Look at them go. There has to be, like... I swear I vaguely recall a speed up option, but I have no idea where in the slightest it is. Maybe I am, like, completely imagining it. Okay, look at them go. Look at them go. This bear is truly a bro, but not in the good way. Hey, the shoes didn't do their thing. That's crazy. Okay. These guys, imprinting super ego. Oh, evicting consciousness. I wish my consciousness could be evicted, man. Where in the world? Okay. It just has 2 guidelines, so I have no idea what in the slightest. Okay, so no repression on this guy. What if we do attachment? What if we do attachment? And then this one that's real silly. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we got those already, so what if we send Daphne back in here with them insight works? Or Mason. No, we can't send Mason in there. Until we figure out the deal with these guys. Okay, I guess I just can't send someone in there twice in one day? Is what I'm getting? Perchance? So I might have to float some of the other department's employees in there. 'Cause genuinely, what? It's okay, we'll figure it out somehow. Somehow. It's okay. It's fine. We just Rose Desire. Daphne, them shoes. Them crazy shoes. I don't even think this is the Rose one. I have no idea, but it's got them shoes, so I'm gonna say it's that one. So Vera, repression, because repression always works. Experimenting sucks. It's okay. It's okay. And then we have... Should we, like, level up this one's stats? You know, I knew a person named Mason who looked like this. Now that I think about it. Wait, hold on. I know too many people who looked like that. I don't even know if the one I'm thinking about was the person named Mason. I think they were. They probably were. Yeah, I know a person named Mason who looked like that. I wanted to be their friend. But then I never did. It was a time. Now they're doing... Every single time I check back over here, they're like doing better and better. Oh, except for the part where you're almost dead. That's not very better at all, in fact. Not these 2. Oh, instinct is probably our best then. That's nice. Eh? Oh, hello. Whatever happened to you? You weren't doing anything earlier. The newbies have no idea what they'll face here, says the person who I have signed to work nothing. Speaking of work, this round is going better than it's ever gone. Okay. 10? That's a lot. Oh wait, we can actually... Jose died of asphyxiation after working with Bro multiple times in a row. Oh, I have to send... Okay, so I actually have to send... What's his face? Mason. Mason, you get to go in there. Are you ready? Mason, we're gonna make you do instinct. I hope you don't die. And then them shoes, not repression. Also instinct. Crazy. Do Daphne 2.0. Okay, if Mason, if either of them survive this, I think I can. That'll be my cue to start on the rest of the building. Probably, hopefully. I really hope. Hooey. I really do need to up their speed. Wow, they are kind of... Quiet Hunter. That is such a... that is such a title. Ah, this is the guy with the sleigh bells. Oh my god, that's crazy. Whee. Oh, it's crazy how much of the flavor text I still understand from my from that one time I took psychology. Mason, you don't look like you're having a fun time in there. I won't lie. Epidermal strength isn't... No. Isn't epidermal skin? Vera, don't be cringe. Don't be cringe. Stop being cringe. He's frowning so hard, he is. I'm sorry, the one positive enkephalin box, man, we're sending, who was it? We're sending Vera back in there. That sucked. That sucked so hard. Meanwhile, this thing, I could unlock the abnormality work preferences, but I also could, like, just not. Let's unlock these two again. Why not? Okay, where was it again? It was instinct. Instinct. Daphne, you are our designated Rose 8 Desire Bro. It definitely has another name, but I'm just so used to seeing those shoes and thinking Limbus Company. Speaking of Limbus Company, I'm Sinclair. It always comes back to Sinclair. Oh my god. I hate Sinclair so much. Oh my god, I want to throw him, like, off a building. I say that in the most meaningful way possible. Like, the nicest way possible. Like, in the I love him way. I know, this, oh, he had, his face. Oh. Today is a good day for Sinclair fans. I need to actually open the game. It was just, okay, this one is TO4, so Vera, so it's Mason's turn. Okay. Just the stupid little face he does. It's driving me insane. Oh my god. Vera, you always be doing this. Come on, Vera. Vera, you're better than this. There you go, Vera. Proud of you. Bear time. What's this one? Unit, oh wow, that's a lot. It's found dead with a broken neck. It is believed that visiting bros several times in a row is what causes unfortunate incidents. Please refer to the old letter document for more information. What is the old letter document? What is that? Well, as long as it's not in a row, it should be okay, right? Probably. So, Vera, then Mason. Wahoo! Mason kinda almost died last time they tried Instinct, so this one. And then your whole deal. When the counter became 0, a low temperance employee entered the containment unit in a trance. Phenomenon has been dubbed allurement. Oh, so is that what's happening to Vera? That's real funny. Okay, well, that's fine. What do we keep using with this one? Repression? Was it repression? I cannot recall. Daphne... Oh, it's instinct, isn't it? Okay. Instinct. Okay, I think they're gonna live. Oh. I hate old ladies. Ah, she's doing the ugly again. Okay, Beauty and the Beast. You can do your thing. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. These guys exist too. Oopsie. No associated weapon. Oh. Oh yeah, isn't this one... This one's weapon has some funny thing with it, I think, if I recall, where you have to actually physically. You know what? We could do them in Laetitia Works. We should probably do them Laetitia Works. Okay, where's our meltdowns? Shrimp. Yes. You know, speaking of Welchers, I can't recall if this was last night. No, it wasn't last night, in fact. So, what was going on? So. Last night, no, the night before last night, I think. I was like, it was 12 a.m.-ish? No, it was very early morning. And I was like, I feel like eating right now. And so I went downstairs. And so as I'm like eating, it was like crackers or something, I don't know. I'm eating my Ritz crackers. And I'm like, I'm gonna look on AO3. What's on AO3 today? And so, yeah, Jake, I almost neglected him for a bit, but it's okay. Look how well he's doing. I wish Laetitia gave like a little bit more EGO stuff, but you know what? Like, her stuff already is kind of OP, so that's okay. Where was I? Yeah, so I should also get Ritz crackers and AO3. Yes, it's a pretty nice combination. I won't lie, especially if you put like really cruddy American cheese, like the really processed American cheese, not like really good cheddar or something. What was I gonna do here? How does it feel about attachment? Hey, it feels pretty good about attachment. That's nice. Crumbling armor. Well, cheers. Beast. TO4. TO4. Repression. Mason. I think. Let's do. You saw that too, right? About how Daphne is like this teal one. It went up and then went down. It did it again. What's up with you? What's up with her? Bright negotiator. Okay, well that works. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, so AO3, Ritz crackers. I'm sitting there. I'm scrolling through the Limbus Company AO3, like from most recent, and I'm looking and I see these two. I come across these specific two. They are such a fun time, I will say, because the first one I came upon was a fanfic where both of them have no like romantic relationships, by the way. The first one, it was about Heathcliff. It was Heathcliff centric. Basically, they're in the mirror dungeon, and they stop by like one of the healing things, right? And you know how the healing thing is Welch ears? Yeah. So he stops by. He drinks a can of Welch ears. He doesn't finish the entire can. I think it goes unfizzy for a bit. Or whatever. I don't really actually remember the plot. I just remember he drank Welch ears, something funny happened, and the something funny was that he wakes up and he's like on a boat with Greg's manager. And everyone on the boat was just a Welch ears victim who has to work to get off the boat, and I thought that was amazing. Heathcliff mentioned, I need to start writing that Heathcliff thing. What do you mean Daphne from the Central Department has died? What happened to her? Oh dear. When the work result was bad, the counter lowered with a high probability. Okay, but how did she die? Girl, I can see her dead body and everything too. Well, this is as good as time as ever to unlock these. How did that even happen? Who did I send Daphne to? I sent Daphne here, right? Yeah, I did. Wait, I've been sending Daphne here. Is it one of those, like, repetition things? I have no idea. Low temperance employee entered the containment unit in a trance. Okay, well, she doesn't have low temperance. Okay, yeah, she just, for real, died. That's really awkward, I won't lie. That's hilarious. Let's retry the day. Let's pretend that didn't happen. In fact, wow. Lobotomy Corporation, am I right? Huh. So yeah, that was the first one. The second one I found, back to the fanfic talk, was this one where Dante was cooking pasta for everyone, and the entire premise. Jake with the 5 temperance? Okay. Slay. Does Letitia respond well to anything else? Instinct and insight. We can train Jake's instinct and insight. Low-key, I might use Letitia as an attachment as a temperance grinding bro. Because that's really... I'm sorry, Jake. We have to train everyone else in your department. They're really falling behind. I'm sorry, Jake. What's the deal with Firebird? No, we can't focus on Firebird just yet. We gotta work on these bros. Get them things up. Daphne. And then, okay, we sent Vera there. Gotta keep that one in mind. And then with these ones, we can do our usual. He's been un-empreg. I know. The routine's been lost. He can't get. There's no empreg today, because it's just like Acacia is the Letitia sacrifice, except she's kind of dying. So maybe we should just send Jake back in there. Oh, I did not put good armor on her. That's not, that's, we're kind of just watching her slowly die. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe if we, okay. She went insane. Cool. Lovely. That's fine. That's fine. Is there anyone with white damage? Everyone with white damage. This entire team has white damage, in fact. Who else? Well, those three, I guess. Bro is kind of on a rampage. Oh, wait, are you gonna die? Don't die. Don't die. I believe in you. How do I get you to not die? Yeah, Lobocore you! You're not dying! Oh, except you are! The cons of avoiding Mpreg Jake. I swear, this happens every time you reach a day number that is divisible by 7. Like, day 7 sucked, day 14 sucked, day 21. Okay, it's fine. This is fine. Everything is okay. It's okay. Daphne, you can go do your job. Vera. Yeah, it always seems to be an end of the week thing. I mean, that's fair. These guys are kind of here like every single day. I would kind of hate it if I had to be here every single day too. Where are they? Emma, and then. At least our information team is safe. I wish I could move the abnormalities. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. It's okay. Why would we ever move the abnormalities when we have people like Jake? People like Jake who absolutely need to train. It's okay. You know what we can do? We can train Jake's other things here. I mean, he already has temperance level 5. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Where should we send people? Ew. This ugly. I hate Schadenfreude. Now that we have like nothing to do with Schadenfreude, I feel like I can ignore it now, but at the same time, I'd really like the weapon, considering its level. But also, like, Child of the Galaxy isn't terrible. So, well, we also don't need Child of the Galaxy for anything, so we could probably save them for a bit. Mason, don't be cringe. Don't be cringe. Where'd Mason go? Mason, you're kind of fast. Yay! Okay. Last person. Okay, I think it was Vera, and then next person should actually be Mason. That is so funny. Mason, go do them. Instinct works? Question mark? No. Was Instinct Instinct was the bad one, in fact. Repression 2.0. Mason, we believe in you. You won't die, right? Haha, 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 haha. This one is the one that says nobody under level 2 attachment, right? Yeah. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Me when I press the wrong buttons. Daphne. You know, it's really awkward having Daphne die in here, considering Daphne is kind of the only one who can go in here. And then send more people to appease the old lady, even though she already has like 325 boxes. Void. We really don't need anyone for Void. It's just grinding the level. Firebird. I can't remember who we keep sending here. I don't know if we assigned anyone here. It might have been Acacia, straight up. Actually, no. In fact, most people here seem to be okay with Acacia. Who's the highest SP? SP, HP. Who's a good blend of stats, other than Acacia? Other than Jake, also. I guess it's gonna be Acacia, why not? Shoes. Bear and shoes. We sent Mason in there, we'll send Bear in there. Meltdown? Meltdown. I'd be having meltdowns. toot, toot, toot. You know, this OST, when I heard it while going through the Library of Ruina story, I may have screamed a little bit. Like, just a tad. Just because, how could I ever forget this endless loop of doot, 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 doot. And, let's see. Oh, it does pretty well with attachment, in fact. Who was the last person to go here, though? It was Mason. So it's Vera time. Yay! Womp. We'll unlock all the boxes at the end of the day. We pretty much know everything about it already. Choo choo choo. Except, it would be nice to know these. Right. It's Daphne's the only one who can go in here. So in she goes. It's fine. It's fine. I hear it in the middle of my day sometimes and I don't even play this game. I know, it's just... That's me with Pokemon music specifically. Also, the size of this room in the middle, the TIPHERETH main room, it concerns me. Just because it looks like there's stuff hidden down here. Behind all this cloudy stuff. Like whatever could this be? That's kind of concerning. And so we ignore it. In the meantime, I don't know if we should deal with Old Lady now or like closer to Thing. Maybe closer to the Thing. We can just leave her in isolation, you know? That's usually what happens to old people in real life. Whee. Doot 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 toot 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 toot. Vera is captivated. Oh, Vera is awfully close to the room where it's gonna happen. Vera, I believe in you. Yes, okay. Where in the world are we going? It's gonna be real sucky if we have to send someone to Firebird. And during the meltdown? No idea what to do. No idea what to do. Once in, we love you. Once in, you can have a person in there. Coon, you should get your instinct up. Poo-poo-poo-poo-poo. I guess we're doing more stuff with Firebird? Is that what we're doing? Yes, instinct. There's been a lot of instinct bros these days. I swear most of these were high earlier. That's real funny. Wow, Rose gets like no work. Let's send Rose somewhere. Let's send Rose with... Do you kill people? Yeah, you do. Okay. Do you kill people? Best results. Repeated repression work. Okay. It's cool. You won't kill Rose. Rose, where art thou? Here you are. And so we summon her to the chamber. Do we want to send someone in the Child of the Galaxy or Schadenfreude? I should get more of its things, but I don't want to kill someone. Repression. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about the fanfiction earlier and then I got distracted. Right, so it was Dante cooking pasta for everyone. And so when Dante's cooking this pasta for everyone, everyone's watching them and what happens is they break the noodles. They break the spaghetti noodles and there's like half the room lets out horrified gasps and it goes into this like whole spiel about what each sinner believes in breaking pasta or not. And it's hilarious because you can very much tell. I remember I wrote it down. You can very much tell how they were raised based on like how they believe pasta should be cooked. Where is it? Like, for example, everyone on the side of you shouldn't be breaking pasta when you cook it. Sinclair, Honglu, Mersalt, the people who like actually have refined taste buds. On the side that says should, it's Heathcliff, Yisang, Donkey. And I thought that was a funny detail. Although me personally, I'm on the end of you shouldn't be breaking your pasta noodles, just because I think pasta noodle length is what really, you know, helps that experience with eating pasta. Okay. Where are we sending people? You have more things, so I assume I sent someone in here. I did. It's so difficult because I want to send people in here, but at the same time I don't want them to die, so maybe I'll just leave them out and like focus up here for a bit. Like that shouldn't hurt. We're almost halfway. Oh yeah, we're gonna train Jake's other stats here. Yeah, like, if you're gonna eat spaghetti and have it only be like, what? Like 6 inches? What's the point? Like, spaghetti, like noodles, they should be at the very least like 8, you know? Like, if I wanted small pieces of pasta, I'd get like penne or like macaroni or something. Okay, that's just the halfway mark. I thought someone died and I was like, no, Angela, don't do this to me. Yeah, the spinny ones are fun. They're like so fun to eat. Like if I do ever eat long pasta, I want it to be, you know, long. I don't want it to be broken in half, because then at that point, what's the point? It's like if I'm eating like something like a noodle dish with like, I don't know, like oil or soup or something, like if I'm eating ramen or like pho or something, I want them to be long. And also, in the case of pho especially, I hate bean sprouts, so if I'm eating pho, I want to know if like the noodles I'm eating, I want to know if they're bean sprouts or not bean sprouts, because I also just generally don't like clear noodles. Fun fact. Like, I don't know how people just eat bean sprouts. I like them in spring rolls, but that's kind of it. But everyone in my family, they like to eat bean sprouts like just bean sprouts, and I'm like sitting there like, how could you bear this? Okay, I really don't know where to send anyone. Right. I just know that, okay, well, Jake's got them stats up. That's good for Jake. Two. I think we were gonna train someone from here. You know, we could train Rose at... Just kidding, we can't train Rose at the thing, in fact, because there's things going on. There are things to murder. You are... Okay, we kill the ugly here. Kill the ugly here. And you over here, we have more than enough people to deal with you. Lovely. Where's the one over here? Is he in an elevator somewhere? Press play for a bit. Oh! Okay, well, he's in fact right there, so I guess we don't need to press any buttons. That's real silly. What about these guys? There has to be one in here, right? Isn't that how this one works? Oh, there he is. Funny. Yeah. It's like with clear noodles, it feels like I'm eating jelly. And it's like, I like jelly, but I only like jelly when it's sweet, you know? Who's sparkling? I like the sparkles, but at the same time, it was kind of funny. How are you guys? Wow, you guys are kicking their butts. Good job. Live, laugh, love, control team. Our makeshift disciplinary team. Where are you guys going? Did you kill it already? Wow, that was fast. Okay. Wow. I guess that's what happens when you send literally every single employee there. In fact, it was so fast, Jake got in and out before he could even see the thing. Your team, I think it's the training team. Yeah, training team. I need to remember, like, what all the teams do. I kind of forgot what control team is, high-key. I just remember control team is a disciplinary team. But it's fun calling them the control team because it has Nicole, and Nicole's kind of our best soldier. Yeah, training team! Training team! And also, I think of this top floor, training team might have... Training team's stats might be inflated just because of Jake having level 5 temperance. It's really funny. Like, Nicole has really great attacks, but it's kind of Hoon kind of brings the entire like average down, and Maxwell, ever since being moved here, has not been getting a lot done. Just because, let's see, information team is pretty well-rounded, and then like these guys, they're just kind of traumatized. High key. Yeah, Jake. I really hope that if anyone gets this promotion, it's Jake. In fact, speaking of Jake and promotions, we should be sending Jake in here again. I really don't want to deal with these ones, but I have to. Okay, who was the last person to work with the... it was Vera, I think, I hope. So, Vera, since you were the last one to work with the bro, you shan't work with the bro. It shall be Mason. Way. Like, I'm scared to send Daphne back in here because one, Daphne's the only person who can work in here. I might switch someone here for someone here. It would be kind of funky, but that's kind of like the best thing we can do at this point. Wow, everyone here also has level 5 this. Except Emma, so I guess that's what we're doing with Emma. Insight. Jake, I believe in you. And then, I think here we wanted to train someone else's instinct. It was Rose. What if I sent Rose to Rose 8 Desire? That would be funny. I should move Rose over here, just for the sillies. She would not last a day, but it would be funny. What else? Boop, 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 boop. Maxwell needs like some stat boosts in other places. Have fun at work! Blah! Okay, have fun with your bro. Yeah. Okay. What else are we to do? We stare intently at... Okay, wow, Mason, you're doing great with the bear. Alright, me when I realize I haven't drinking water this entire time. Water time. Ah. And de-shrimpifying. On the topic of de-shrimpifying, I kind of like, I realized how bad my flexibility has become. Because I tried to touch my toes. I could not. I barely made it past my knees, but I used to be able to touch my toes, just like effortlessly a few years ago, so that's how my flexibility is going. That's how my physical state is going. Where are we to go? Where are we to go? Who are we to send? 348 energy. I guess we can grind Welchiers some more. Okay, let's... Wait, instinct? Jake. And then you, instinct, not anyone in that department. Rose, again, yes. Wait. Schadenfreude. We can do Schadenfreude the day after this day. It's fine. And Maxwell, I really want to get Maxwell's other stats up. I nerfed Maxwell by moving him to control. Used to be able to put your leg behind your head? I used to be able to do that, and then I turned 5. And now I can't do that anymore. Also, yes, questions. Where are we? Beauty and the Beast is kind of being a butt over here. Is there anything we can do with Beauty and the Beast? No. Unless... No. I guess we could send someone to work on Insight in here. Can't be terrible, right? Maybe Reinhardt? Michaela? Reinhardt or Michaela? Michaela, because you get it done faster, right? That's how it works? Yes. If I were to voice a sinner for a shitpost, who would I pick? That's a great question. Okay, voice-wise, it really depends also on when I wake up, how my voice is feeling, because my voice is about as volatile as my emotional state. Let's see. Voice-wise, let me look at all the sinners. In fact, hold on. Let's pause the game. Live this company, sinners. Voice-wise, currently, as I'm speaking now, probably I would say add some more energy, and put me in a room where I can scream in Don Quixote. My voice isn't as like whispery as Faust, so not Faust. Possibly Otis, maybe Ishmael. Not sure about Ryoshu. She has a very definite, like, clear-cut voice. So probably one of those, yeah. I think my safest bet might be Otis, if I'm like this. If my voice, if it's on a day where my voice feels a bit higher, possibly Faust or Doan. And if it's just like character I would want to voice, like regardless of how my voice sounds, Sinclair, because Sinclair Oshi illness. But also I think maybe Dante. Dante would be fun. Yeah. So for the most concrete answer, Otis, Don Quixote, Sinclair, Dante. Yeah. What was I gonna do here? Yes. You know, on the topic of voiceover work, I've been thinking about like trying to see if I could round people up to do a Library of Ruina like fan dub. Yeah, so Dante. Here's my Dante impression. I can't make a horn sound, but yeah. A Library of Ruina fan dub I think would sound so fun, just because like if they sound that intense in Korean and I don't understand Korean, but if I can understand like how insane their voice acting is and like how their voices are, and the Korean voice actors, they do such a great work. But otherwise, but like I don't understand Korean, so if I heard it in English, I think I would probably cry like 10 times more, because audio goes a long way in the experience of media consumption. There are so many corpses here. Dear God. There's okay, is there anyone with 4 things? Someone was planning to make it, but after episode 1 they never continued. Is this my sign to round people up with my zero networking skills? It may be. You know what? I know what I'm doing for the next 2 weeks. Haha! Yeah, it's been a few days, so I do remember I really did like your voice. I was thinking, I don't know, maybe Netsack, if you did like something whispery. Maybe Netsack, I'm not sure, but definitely. Like now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm like, man, a Library of Ruina dub would be amazing. And I could add that to my resume. Also, what the hell? Grant us love. Casting calls for episode 2 a year ago? Man. Huh. Time to look up how to manage a fan dub. Okay. I'm gonna look this thing up. Lobotomy Corporation grant us love. What is this? To grant us. Ordeal of Violet Noon. Designed to punish players for idling employees in their main rooms and having a slow suppression response. Okay. When the event starts, message will appear on the screen. Dark purple portraits will appear on the ceiling of certain main rooms. Hello? Certain main rooms. Portraits? Main rooms. Oh, what's going on over here? You guys are not having a good time in there. You guys are doing okay, but no, not really. What is going on anywhere? Including the smaller rooms of control and information. Oh. Control and information. That's control and that's information. Okay. Oh, portals, not portraits. Large, dark, monolith-like stones will fall from above, landing on the floor and dealing 100 red damage to those in the room, capable of killing almost any employee. Yeah! If you ever have like the chance, you could probably put it in one of the channels for like, I don't know, media or something, or self-promo, I don't know. But I will definitely, now I'm like for real thinking about it. I do have a friend who's been wanting to get into voice acting, and there's also my brother. Oh, so that's like 4 people, hey! 4 out of, what, 12? I don't know, and also the NPCs. Time to go through the entire library, everyone a story again. Oh, I'm so excited. Existential Crisis 2.0. Let's see. They will only appear in Control, Information, Training, Safety, and Upper Central Command, with 1 spawning per department. Balls. Okay. Yay! Okay. After landing, they spread dark tentacles and start to constantly deal 1 black damage to nearby employees through slamming their tentacles. If the entities aren't suppressed after 30 seconds, they will hide their tentacles and start to glow for a moment. After the charge, they will make the counter of a random abnormality in the department drop by 1 and then resume their attacks. They can attempt to lower the counter of an abnormality without 1 or a tool, but it will do nothing. When defeated, tentacles will fall limp and the monolith will slump. Thanks to a coding error, its opening attack will only damage agents and clerks assigned to that particular department it spawns in. Agents of different departments present will not take damage. I'm vulnerable to white. Wow, it adhered to everything else. That's really ugly. Major damage as soon as it begins. Yo's VA voices Roshu. That is very helpful. I also need to look at all the things. Oh, this is exciting. I have more things to work on. Yay! Moving agents to hallways before the event starts will help to avoid casualties. In addition, you can move agents to different... Did anyone die? I don't think anyone died, but... These guys are looking kind of empty. Oh! Oh, that's why! Bro, for real, wiped out the entirety of safety. That's real silly. We were 40 away from also doing the day. That's so funny. That is so funny. It's okay. That's what the restart button is for. Everything hurts. Oh well. That's just how it be. Live, laugh, love, Lobotomy Corporation. Time to speedrun everything again. Where should I send? Okie dokie. Have fun at work. Where? I will check those later. Yes. Letitia, we're gonna grind Jake's stats. I need to sneeze real bad, but I can't sneeze, which is real annoying. I think this thing liked Instinct. It might have been Instinct. Then there was attachment for these guys. Oh, it's a bald one! Oh my god, a bald one! Okay. There's an Instinct... No, Insight. Have Hoon work there. So that Hoon can get some HP. Because God knows bro needs it. Keep old lady satisfied. Is there anyone else we're sending things to? I really do need to have this entire department working on things. But I kind of, like, what's the point of having them work on things if they're already, you know, doing their job? Sometimes I wonder, what would my life be like if I didn't know this game? In this series. Okay. Rose, we were gonna have you... Rose, train here. Jake, train here. Rose 8, Desire. Staff and healing? And then once Daphne gets in there, or... Okay, well that works. I think those are the only two melting down. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, look. Insight. Who should do insight work? Nobody. Wow. This entire department for real is OP. Piper with them insight works. Yes. Even though I think Piper is supposed to be our designated Schadenfreude dealer, but that's okay. We're not dealing with Schadenfreude at the moment. We can send the rest of them back inside. Firebird, more Firebird dealings. Instinct. It says here, Rose will have a good work result, but I doubt that so bad. So no Rose. Mason, don't be cringe. Mason. Yay! Who's the last person to work with? Bear. Vera, so it is Mason again. Wow. And, Daphne has got a heal. Our cause, clerk benefit 1. Okay. Yeah, we'll wait for Daphne to heal. That's fine. And now we gotta speedrun to this first ordeal. Jake time. And insight, Rose time. And here, do we want Piper working on Schadenfreude today? Let's have Piper in the room. Ugh, I feel so congested lately. It is not good. You know what? I think my plan after we finish this day, is probably end stream, like right when we finish the day. Just for the sole purpose of, I have to prepare things. Because I'm gonna get Lament out on the 23rd, methinks. But in order to get Lament out, I need to finish the audio. Because if I can't work on the video if I don't have the audio done, you know? And so, yeah, that's what's going on there. It's so hard to figure out what to do in this game. Tactical planning is not my strong suit. Repression. Oh yeah, Cospa can do that. As long as we just don't look. Letitia, gotta get them Jake stats in. And training team, more Rose times. Boop. Who's the last person to work with Teddy Bear? Teddy Bear, Mason, so it's Vera time. Verified. Ha. E. Flea. I really need to send more people into tools. Like this guy. You know what? This couldn't hurt. If it's only for like a few seconds, right? Required time, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay, I can count to 10. That's a thing I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well that's not gonna work. Why is Rose uncontrollable? Oh, because Rose is in a whole different department. That's why. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're going. Yes. Okay, and then as for the ones over here, gotta send people over. Yes. Murder them things. I don't even know what they are. Where's the one here? You. Vera, it would be nice if you could finish your work, but you are not finishing your work. That's just how it be, I suppose. These guys are doing okay. And then I guess after those guys, we can send Jake here. And Jake, I believe. They got rid of the one here. The one here, I'm fairly sure is dead. Yeah, no, it's dead. And then the one here, you guys are doing okay. The one here, you guys are also doing okay. It's not, yeah, it's fine. One here, I think these two have got it. Yeah, no, they've got it. Good for them. It's over! Yay! And now the real dilemma. What are we to do now? Firebird, perhaps. You know, there's a show near me called The Firebird. I thought about watching it, but I didn't have the transportation to get to it. But it's okay, because I hear everyone who went there kind of found it underwhelming. But then again, engineering students. It was Vera, right? Vera's who we're sending here? Vera. No, it's Mason. Mason is who we're sending in there. And it's more Jake training time. That was a tiny little jingle I wrote off my head. I gotta focus on composition, but I don't want to, because composition is annoying. Attachments. Acacia, why do you have such low stats? Get in there. I guess we can send Ada in here. Ada is pretty high up on the list, actually. Is there anyone who's like 3? Yeah. I guess Piper, how do you feel about moving in there? Again. Even though you're kind of our Schadenfreude dealer. Wait. Hi, that's actually, I think Kozpa ended up being our new Schadenfreude dealer. I say dealer as if like that is the wrong usage of the word, but that's like the best word I could think of. Handler, caretaker, Schadenfreude. Jake. No, you have to keep in this specific viewpoint. Okay. What do you mean? Acacia is dead. Where did she work? Attachment, work process with Void Dream. Oh shoot, Void was one of those ones that had the requirements. Huh. Balls. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like that. And it sucks. Let it be like that. Okay. It's fine. I will not stop until this day is over. I shan't. I refuse to. Acacia, go in there. Attachment from Vera. And you are, I believe, Instinct? Or maybe Instinct was the one that was bad. Wait. Shoes. Lobotomy Corporation. Shoes. Wait, I can literally look up its number. Which one is this one again? It starts with an O. 0408. It's fine. I unlocked it the last few times. It's okay. It's okay if I look at what it's weak to. Instinct. It was Instinct. Daphne. Boop, boop. Do. I will forever be haunted by this constant do. Jake, get it back in there. I'm just gonna start sending people in here, not even just for the purpose of getting the energy count. I guess we can send Cosplay into Schadenfreude, as much as I hate Schadenfreude. Oliver is generally safe so long as it's just Oliver working in there. Because I think, yeah, it's all common with Galaxy. Okay, not down those two. Oh, well, that's not terrible. Maxwell, I believe in you. Maybe you can get your fortitude up. If you could just, you know, get there. Where? Oh, wow, he is slow. It's fine. It's fine. This is okay. okay. And void. Void, void, void. Void, how I wish to avoid you. Yeah, I should really just keep void limited to information team. So that doesn't happen again. Keep sending Jake in here. Keep sending, I think, Rose in here? Rose. And Chloe. Okay. I should start unlocking the information for this one, but I don't want to. Acacia. Yeah, Acacia will live. Who was the last one to work with? Bear. Bear starts with a T. Was it Vera? Was it for real, Vera? Was it for real that long ago? Yeah, okay. Wow. Mason. Oliver with them instinct works. It's okay. Oh, don't look at the shot infrared, man. Is there anyone we can train in here? Yeah, no, we're not training anyone with Void Dream. If we're gonna train someone for attachment, it's gonna be like armor, not armor. One sin. Hoi. Okay. Ah, it's the leeches. Okay. Where's... On this floor, they're up here. And Acacia... Yeah, she's got it. Yeah. These guys, it's up here. These guys, it's up here, although Oliver and Cospa are working. How about you guys? Oh, it's down here. And in this room department. Oh, I hate the sound of them crawling in my ears. It's ugly. It's cringe. Okay, look at them go. They're kind of squishy. Not squishy enough, but squishy. Okay, wait. Be gone. You cannot settle for merely half the energy? Okay, but what if I do? What if I do settle for merely half the energy? Then what would you do, Angela? Reinhardt, assist your members. Who died? Who just died? Who just died? Oh. Vera. Vera, where have you escaped to? The afterlife. Piper has also escaped to the afterlife. Man, day 21 is proving to be a day. Not a good day, but a day. Okay, what is our game plan here? I haven't the slightest clue, truly. At this point, it's really just planning, isn't it? And hoping we get the right RNG. Okay, it's fine. Crap, I think this one, yeah, it does like instinct. Planning, getting the right RNG, just go at it. Hope for the best. Repression, Cospa. Here, repression, anyone else. Repression, Emma. I mean, not a repression attachment. And then Jake do his training there. My voice starts to give out. Silly enough. Keisha there. Train Rose at Welchers. Have our first meltdown already? Jeez. They're both in this department? That's mildly annoying. That's fine. You can... Where's Hoon? Hoon. Noon. And, you know, there. Okay. You can get out of there now. not. Yeah, you can get out of there now. Hehe. Fear of adjustment. One faces fear of adjustment more than once a day. All their stats will lower each subsequent time they face it. Oh, that's not fun. Oh, what's your deal? Any subject who enters shelter from the tweets of the march will be immune to all forms of damage. However, this is not apply to the damage caused by blah. Furthermore, subject HP and XP will slowly recover starting the moment they enter. Okay, nice. What do you mean you're incontrollable? Oh yeah, you're in Vultures. Duh. These guys. Instinct. Oliver, you will become one of the best people in this entire department. Just solely through work with Child of the Galaxy. Live, laugh, love, Child of the Galaxy. And it's funny 2014 Tumblr aesthetic. Okay. Insides. Rose, you're once again going back in there. Dawn. Purple Dawn, to be exact. I think the first person we sent in here was Mason, therefore the next one is Vera. Verified. TP. I will not stop making that joke. I apologize to anyone named Vera. I need to sneeze, but I can't sneeze, and I don't know why I can't sneeze, but the feeling is annoying. Maxwell, I really do have to get his stats. Oh, Hoon, your stats also really suck right now. Hoon, just for convenience purposes, we're gonna be sending you in there. Oh, okay, shouting friend. Oh wait, no, he's done. Where to send people? Where to send people? If I recall, it's not terrible to go in here, right? Just in case, just in case, just in case, just in case. Repression... Repeated repression work. Okay, 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 we got this. We got this. Instinct. Michaela. Michaela, if you die, I will heal you. Hoon, get back in there. Get your flavor text out of here. Okay. And I think, Hoon, how your stats be? They were better than earlier. It's fine. It's fine. Not really. Low-key, not really, but it's okay. Whee. Whee. Whereabouts do we send people? Next one is Dawn. So we wanna... Nobody's on their way to anything. I guess we could have Jake go into Laetitia again. But it's just the purple guys. Purple guy. We could have Piper just go into Shylock for a little bit, but do I want to do that? Not particularly. What a dilemma. What I might do is send Jake in here and then have Hoon go work on his stats. Because I do not trust Hoon as he is right now, I won't lie. But we should definitely have one of the departments with 4 people work. Oh, I feel like I'm thinking too much about this. You know what? Instinct, Rose, be free. Live your well-cherished truths. And then the ordeal starts in... Where'd she go? I should learn the pathways. She is somewhere, right? Yes. There she be. Oh. Here. And yeah. Wah. And wah. And oh, you guys are doing that already. Sometimes I wonder, is this training me for the future on anything? What if I like secretly get like super crazy management skills from playing this funny little game? Probably not, but imagine if that's how it worked. If I recall, it shouldn't be too terrible here, except it'll be kind of terrible here. So, oh wait, they're already on the way. It's okay. What the scallop? I don't know where that came from. Hi, Key. I just said it because I saw like 20 other people saying it. Oh right, the one here. Did they already deal with it? They didn't, did they? I have no idea. Wait, then what's the one we're still dealing? Oh. Oh. Vera being the only melee damage. Kind of funny. Well, it happened. Good for them. Ah, the next one is noon. Okay, we gotta really be careful about how we make our next moves. It's okay, we got this. We got this. Just gotta send them elsewhere. Where's Rose? Rose? Rose, I know you're in there. There she is. Whee. What to do, what to do, what to do. Let's do the safe ones, I guess. Void Emma. And then Beauty and the Beast, you can have repression done. Reinhardt. Reinhardt should be okay, I hope. Let's see. Is that... I can't tell how many more. We'll figure it out once we get to the one. What about the bear? Bear. Where's last? Vera. Let's verify that. Again with the verify jokes. I'm so sorry. Mason. Jake, we are going to do everything in our power to get you to promote. That should fill it up by 2 more, and then we could send. Truly, where is Rose? Oh, she's returned. Oh joy. Insight, Rose. Let's see. How are we to deal with the guy coming up? The funny big obsidian block of text. Moving agents to hallways before the event starts. Move agents to different departments, taking advantage of the coding error. I don't know if I ever fixed that, so I don't want to risk it. Once they have landed, they exponentially lower in difficulty. Even level 1 agents can take care of them with minimal help. It's recommended to suppress them quickly since they can decrease the cliff off. I need to figure out how to say that again. Counter of abnormalities if they survive for even 30 seconds. Wow, crazy. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. We're just gonna be sending people away. Okay. Who's working right now? I don't wanna, but maybe I can have Oliver working here for just a second. Rose is on her way up there. I think there's probably about 2 more until it's time for the happening. Where are we to send people? Truly. It always comes back to Jake. So it says the elevators are a good idea. Oh wait, the elevators are literally colored in the department colors. I didn't notice that. One more person to work. Okay, we'll wait for Oliver to get back, and then we'll wait for Jake to finish. Then we'll send either Jake in there or Oliver in there. I'm thinking, I don't know how close Oliver is to leveling up, and I don't know how close Jake is to leveling up. I just know that they are our best bets at getting the training team mission done. Whee. Okay, well Jake is in there now, so I guess all of you get in the elevator. All of you get in this hallway. All of you also get in the elevator. Hi! I've been stuck on day 21 for a good hour and a half. But slowly we're figuring it out. I hope. And these guys need to move away from... Do I want to send them into an elevator? We could just send them into a hallway, right? It's not terrible, right? Whatever. We'll send them into this hallway. Okay, is anyone still in a main room? My first time dealing with Purple Noon sucked balls because it kinda wiped out the entirety of this group. Yay, school breaks! Those are so fun until you have like nothing to do and you're like, wow, I wish I had things to do, and then you give yourself things to do and it's like, things to do. That's me right now. Okay, I think everyone is out of the bad places. They're just standing still. I like them, they're just standing still in there, that's funny. Okay, we should be good to send someone in. Do we wanna work on Oliver? Or do we wanna work on Jake? Jake, you are our best bet of getting this training team mission done, and you are training team. And also, actually, wait. It would be better to look at who finishes this faster, which is, in fact, Jake. Wow, funny. The power of Mpreg. More insights. Yeah! Me personally, since I, like, don't ever talk to people, like, and, like, physically talk to people, during school breaks, it's real awkward because I just kind of like sit there and I'm like, man, I should do things, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do because I have no things to do, and thus summer jobs were created. Ugh, the uglies. At what point can we kill them? Like now? Coding error. It's not saying landed. Okay, but what about them tentacles? Oh, we can just send people in there now. Cool. It's murder time. You know, I wonder if I study the Lobotomy Corporation funny beeps enough, maybe I can figure out how composition works. Okay, I think this should be mostly everybody. I hope it is. They're going on their way. They're going on their way. They're very much on doing their thing. They're very much doing it. Wow! Wow, guy is dying. Guy is dead. Man, safety team sure is safe. How are these guys doing? Hey, they're okay. How about you? You're dead. You're on the way to dying. That means something. We'll send Jake in there. Why not? How about you guys? Wow. Man, the wiki was right. This thing is easy to deal with once it lands. It would be nice if we could clear the corpse, though. It, for real, just be sitting there. Where are these guys? You can move back in. Did we seriously do it? Oh my god. All we had to do was kill the guys. Dude, I kinda like that one now. That one ordeal. Oh, it's so convenient. But the real question, how is Jake doing? Jake, you're still level 3? Jake, I think it's time we continuously send you in here. Just forever. So sorry, Jake. It's for the greater good of the company. Where are these guys? Oh yeah, hallway. Because they don't have elevators that they can all pull into. Where are you guys going? Guys, get back, no. Okay, funny shoes that kill everyone. Your deal will be, okay. You know, I said I would, like, end stream once I get everyone to, once I finish the day. But I would very much like for Jake to upgrade and, like, promote, like, ASAP, because I want to get this training team thing done. But freaking Jake, I'd be sending you everywhere except places I should be sending you. So sorry, Jake. Jake, please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Meanwhile, we can spend all our boxes on everything else. This guy, I already know the deal with this guy, so I guess I like that. A teddy bear! Yay! It's so cute. Oh my gosh, I can forgive it killing all my employees. Boop, boop. Schadenfreude. Oh, this ugly thing. This ugly box. Oh, I hate it so much. We've left old lady in isolation this whole time. Sucks for her. I don't think there's any other EGOs I can get right now, or any other things I can unlock. I mean, I could send someone into teddy bear, but I kind of don't want to. Jake, heal faster! Oh wait. In fact, who was the last person to work with the bear? Just so this day isn't a complete shutdown, a complete failure. Oh god, it's been a hot minute. Where is a teddy bear? A teddy bear, a teddy bear, a teddy bear. It was last Mason, so it'll be Vera. Vera. Jake, please upgrade your stats. Jake, please. Please, we need you to upgrade naturally. Jake. Vera. You can do better than that. I say as she proceeds to not do better than that. It's okay. It's okay. Where's Jake? Jake, I will keep sending you in here until you get promoted. It is inevitable. I can't recall if using the tools gets anybody anywhere. But I might send them in there just so we can get the information on the tools, because I have been high-key ignoring them. It's cool, man. It's cool, man. Disappearing is like A-okay. Sometimes it'd be like that. Okay, who's the last person here? Not Daphne. Who was the last person in there? Vera. Now it's Mason time. Mason time. Mason jar. Haha, Mason in it. No, we're not making jar jokes. Jake, please. If not this day, then definitely the next day. He will promote. Jake, please. Anything to promote you. Hold on. Is there a way to... Maybe there's a way to expedite the process. Promotions. Yeah, Jake, you have a kid. They're not born yet, but you gotta live. Because if you live, you get to work at the company. And this company is so great. Like, why wouldn't you want to live for the company? Yeah, we finished the workday, but I really want, like, to get Jake promoted, so I keep sending him into Letitia, because he's kind of like our safest option. Because I gotta get this one done. It's been like a few days in the company and I haven't gotten it done. So I'm just kind of like hoping Jake can grind. Increase the level during management issues. Let them work everywhere, any job. Man, okay, I guess we're just gonna continue sending Jake in there until Jake decides to Jake. Jake, please. Jake, how many insight works do we have to do for you to be insightful? Okay. Who is the last person in here? Mason, and now it's Barrow. Again! Daphne is just never gonna enter this room, for Daphne is our designated shoe bro, but only because Daphne is kind of our only shoe bro. In fact, yeah, no. She continues to be our only bro who can handle the shoes. Jake, when will you promote? Please. Please. Can I check his stats or something? Is there like an indicator? Sinclair! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can actually get the pass now since I'm not super worried on like money and now because I quit therapy and I can use my remaining money to get the pass. But yeah. And I got a job, which I'm starting in like 2 weeks. Sinclair announcer voice. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Sinclair releases like very awful emotions in me. Where's Jake? Jake! Gosh darn it, Jake. You know what? It's okay. The workday's complete. That's all that matters. 3 people got promoted, but none of them... Oh, wait. Wait. Oh my god. Wait, they actually did it. Oh, God bless. We got the training team mission done. I didn't think it was possible. Oh, I'm so excited to get the Sinclair voice. Haha. I might get it on stream or like right before stream. Either one. Okay. Should we let a tool into what's it called? That department central team? However, if enough Sarira? If enough Sarira are found from you that everyone looks on in awe, your name will be sung for generations. But nothing can compare to the music it makes when it eats a human. Now you become the sky and I the land. Poetic. It's like a trigger at this point. I just dropped the word Sinclair and all becomes good. I know! Live, laugh, love, Sinclair. Oh, there's more! Is your future totally grim? Have you hit absolute rock bottom? Not a single way out in sight. And the prayer shall inevitably end with the eternal despair of its worshipper. When the time comes, the train will chug down the tracks and sound its mighty horn. I don't know how I feel about any of these. Hi, Key. First box, is you for real? Okay. That answers our question. Oh, what's this? To the new manager. I've heard that you are a very valuable asset to the corporation, contributing greatly to the prosperity of our company. I ask that you please keep up the good work with your capable assistant, Angela. You will not find me in this place at the moment, but I believe we will be able to come face to face soon. Lobotomy Corporation will never forget your devotion and effort. I look forward to meeting with you. Kind regards, A, CEO of Lobotomy Corporation. 3 is deadly? Oh, man. That's reassuring. You've received a document written by A himself? Perhaps you're being recognized now. A is on a rather long journey currently. As all journeys have to end, the final destination will be home, this place. Have you ever taken a trip somewhere? In fact, they say preparing for a trip is a rare luxury nowadays. It really is. The day still lies cold, but we know that the winter frost is almost over. However, the end of winter does not necessarily mean that spring is coming. Realness. Whee! The sillies! Okay. Please do me a solid. Angela somehow knows that I have the stuff. I assure you, it's just for counseling purposes. Netzak, actually... I heard Eugene's been forced into that counseling program. This is ridiculous. That guy's already got his hands full and now he has to take our stupid counseling. Poor Eugene, what can an employee do against the Sephiroth's orders anyway? I doubt she really cares about us. She's just doing this to make herself feel superior. I knew someone like that. I hated them. More work for us, I guess. Just ignore them, Hod. They're always so negative. This is this guy. Can I have some of that nutsack? Oh no! Hod! Hod, no! You're better than this! Oh, hey manager, congratulations on your success! Well, this is just for counseling, yeah. Why does everyone hate me? Why won't they appreciate my kindness? I thought I was the nicest Sephiroth who cared the most for the employees. The other Sephiroth are so occupied with their own work that they don't even care about how their subordinates end up. Hod. Yeah, Netsack, definitely known for being the cheeriest ever Sephiroth in this entire building. Netsack, the one who has no problems whatsoever. The corporation treats them as if they're expendable resources. They are. It's the city. I'm different. I really do care about them. I'm not like other Sephiroth. I'm not a cold-blooded machine like Yesod. I'm not haphazard like Melkuth. And I'm definitely not an oh-it-can't-be-helped person like Netsack. Just why? Hod seems to be getting lost in her own thoughts. Hey, suppress 4 different abnormalities? Oh, don't do that to me, Hod. Hod, you are not a nice person for giving me this mission. Oh, the sillies. I wonder, what is this? Is this an opera thing? Is this a religious thing? What's going on with the TIPHERETH scenery? Anyways. Hey, manager, I'm TIPHERETH. Nice to meet you. I'm TIPHERETH too. Did you share the same name? Of course we are, isn't it obvious? We're twins. But if your question is whether we're biological twins, then no. In other words, trying to differentiate us is meaningless. We're in charge of the Central Command team. The department for Central Command is a huge one, so there are 2 of us to handle everything. Like 2 peas in a pod. Isn't that fortunate? Seeing as you've survived your duties long enough to meet with us, I won't have to bore the both of us with the basics of things like what abnormalities are and how to manage them, right? If you turn out to be a disappointment, know that not even your status as the manager will let you get away with it. I know you'll do fine, manager. Here's a word of advice. I'm nothing like those upper Sephiroth you've gotten used to, so don't treat me like I'm one of them. They're a bunch of idiots. Wow. Girlie, you were like 10. But in technical aspects, we're not so different. What I'm trying to say is, the uppers are only good at pretending to be busy when they don't even have much work to begin with. I can't even believe we're all considered to be Sephiroth. Anyways, the Central Command Department is where the true story starts. I don't care if it disappoints you or gives you encouragement. All I care about is that you have good performance in your work. I hope that you'll find some encouragement here. Child labor! Where do you come from? Hey, TIPHERETH? Hi, Netsack. Since you're both TIPHERETH, I guess that counts as you both greeting me. Here's the plan for the joint operation drill between the safety team and the Central Command team tomorrow. Please look it over. Look it over? I bet I'll have to rewrite the entire thing from scratch. Just leave it over there, Netsack. I'll give it a review and let you know. TIPHERETH, you're too soft. There's no need to be kind to an addict like Netsack. You might end up catching upper layer syndrome that way. Speaking of, that plan of yours came 2 days later than I requested. But Netsack can work fine when he's motivated to. You know that. Results aren't the problem here. The point is, Lady Angela is way too easy on us. If I were her, I would have punished this addict right at the first infraction. Dude, let him live. That please, yes, all right. Why don't you two go and have some serious discussion on implementing a penalty point system? I bet it'll be productive. I think it's fun, I think it's kind of funny how much she hates him. It's, comical. It, circles back around to so much hate that it's like, man, who cares about taking her seriously? Oh, just be quiet. Buzz off to that upper layer of yours where you belong. I was about to. See ya, TIPHERETH. Yep. Bye, Netsack. Huh. The upper Sephiroth have it way too easy. Not that the middle Sephiroth are any better in my eyes. I like our middle Sephiroth. They're cheerful and make me laugh. How many times do I have to tell you? You shouldn't laugh so easily. We have to be strict, stern, and stoic. We're the centermost, the central command team. Don't worry, TIPHERETH, I know. By the way, don't we have something to discuss with the manager? Oh, manager, you're still here? Well, I have an assignment for you. Don't even think about slacking off. Okay. Okay, bro, you're like 3 feet tall. Got you. The manager will do fine, like he always does. Buzz off. Now that point system is pretty cool. Let me try that. And he could fail too, like he always does. Pass the day with a meltdown level of 8 or lower. That's easy. Whee! Expansion. Expanding them levels. Okay, TIPHERETH. Me bros. The bros, in fact. And I mean that in the most literal way possible. Ahem. Okay. Best option here. Educational manuals will be supplied to help our employees learn faster, increase speed of agent growth. Increase clerk stats. I don't really care about the clerks, so I probably should, but they're for real just kind of like there. Okay. We're gonna make a few, like 3 attempts. Oh my god, that's so many points. Okay. What could we do here? We could hire another person. We could increase Central Commanded too, because it is very big. Yiseng, I want to get the Yiseng ID so bad, but I have like no lunacy. But also I'm getting Limbus Pass, so I will have lunacy, but at the same time I don't want to use it all in one place. But at the same time, the Yiseng is so pretty and AoE is so nice. I'm so conflicted. I'm still gonna try anyway, I guess. But, he talks too much, but I don't know what the heck he's saying. Yeah, that's what characters made after authors tends to be like. At least he looks good. He does. He looks like actual art. Like, I would paint that on my wall. I would print out a whole, like, 2 feet by 2 feet sheet or whatever the corresponding aspect ratio is and just, like, hang that on my ceiling. And I'm saying this as a Sinclair Oshi. Like, man, that Yiseng, oh my god, that Yiseng is to die for. Okay. Considering we have new bros, maybe it can't hurt to add more people. Elfint. I'll be honest, when I read the name Elfint, I read it as Elmo at first. We're gonna pretend I didn't though. I'll give them extra temperance. That might be good. Should I do one more of their stats? Geisha Yiseng? Yeah. I was normally going to save all my boxes and use them at the end of the season, but I wanted to have a good Yiseng ID for the final boss. Yeah, that also might be a good idea, because the final boss, it's out, isn't it? Conflicted. You know what, I will try for it. If I don't get it, then I'll just shove all of my training tickets into, like, one ID. I'll just shove it all into Sinclair and, like, hope Enclair does his thing. I don't know how everyone else on this team is doing. I will do this. For now, at least. Elfint. Their name isn't Elmo. It's Elfint. Elfint lied. Haha. You know, I never actually played that game. I think they're pretty balanced as is, so I could probably send them into one of the tools and have them live like that. Oh, I was about to start the day, but then I didn't because I need to give the guy an EGO. Elfint. Elfint, we kind of don't have a lot of weapons for you. Hi, Key. Yeah, who's outlined in yellow? Vera, Daphne, Mason, that's their names. Vera, Red, and then I should give Elfint, I'll give them short range. Why not? Because I think everyone else on the team is long range, save for Vera. Have fun getting your coffee. I had coffee earlier. Fix my sleep schedule. Just kidding. I wish. Oh wait, we have two Letitia guns. That might be good. Daphne and Mason, what do they do? Daphne, where is she? She does white. and also not a lot. Mason does black, but that's a lot, so I think we're good having elfin. Oh, there. Okay. What is this? What is this? What is this? What does this say here? I cannot tell. I'm a bit blind. I think it says something 3. It's definitely not. What did I give him? Temperance 3. Unless it is. He's got them funny eyes. Mason, you currently have Galaxy Child. Okay, what do you have 3 of then? Galaxy Child. What are your... Is it Temperance? I think it is. Huh. Okay then. I don't know if I want anyone to have the Firebird one now. Like, it's ranged pretty high, but also... who does black damage? I don't really know. Yeah... you know what? We can give Elfin your old armor. Wow, drippy. And... okay, I think that should be good for now. We'll check their stats one more time. Balanced and everything. You have those 2 up. You have certain... those 2 up. Nobody has level 3 Prudence, huh? Okay. We're gonna, real fast, up your Prudence. And that's gonna be your funny little adjustments. And thus we begin. Okay, what are your guys' deals? What is this? I wish you good luck, manager. Thank you for the good luck wishes. I have no idea what these could be. There's a thing going on outside. I've the faintest clue what it could be. Huh. This is a cactus? It is? That's a cactus? Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. I'm kind of stupid. Do we want to send anyone in there? This guy has 3 numbers in his... 1 is very useful. I will say that only. I see. I wonder who it could be. Oh. It looks like this one. This one looks usefuler. It also starts with D. Like that. Like it can't be too bad, right? Oh yeah, it's because it's a tool. I kind of didn't realize it was a tool for a second. Okay, it's okay. Elfin, you are kind of one of the buffest people on this team right now. High key. Okay, get in there. And so we watch. We watch and we hope. Where did he go? Is he in there? No, he's walking in there. Will Elfin succeed? Actually, while Elfin does that, let's send Daphne in here, even though Daphne's our... do I name employees after the chat? Usually I just randomize them because I'm too lazy to download mods, high key, and it costs like 1 point, and I probably should download the mods. I have it as a redeem. Let's see. We have one person over here. Where are you? They're kind of like one of the best people on this entire floor right now. That's Kozba. Yep. They're getting coffee right now. And then over here, we have, you can customize without mods. Yeah, but I just don't feel like spending points because I kind of hoard points high key. I probably shouldn't do that, but like instinct. And then here we have you know, and yeah, they wanted to be in the same department as Jake, our Mpreg sacrifice. And every time someone comes in, we have to introduce Jake as the Mpreg sacrifice. Jake, it should also be noted that Jake is also one of the best people on this entire floor. No promotion 5, not yet, surprisingly, because I keep playing things like extra safe, which is totally gonna bite me in the butt later on. Let's deal with this guy. Oh, that's a light. What's this one's deal? 1 light turns on and energy is charged for each work done with backward clock. Backward clock. That's a fun name. This avenue was created with the ideas provided by... Everything is so pixely. The text is so small I can't read. Jonghyongkyo. That's the part I could read. An old clock manufactured by an unknown company. Its vacuum tubes give off a vintage vibe. The manufacturer stopped making these clocks a long time ago. I like clocks. Wow, Daphne, you're doing great in there. I'm so proud of you. Who are we to send in here? Should we send Elephant back in here? I kind of don't know what it does. How many uses? Okay, 2. Let's send Mason back in there. And while Mason's over there, we can have Vera in here. Boop, boop. Okay, that's this guy's deal. Ah, you need 20. Of course you do. Okay. Employees' SP was healed when they performed insight work. Oh, nice. The counter lowered every time 10 employees died. Huh. However, deaths caused by execution bullets were not recognized. Execution bullets, those are... Isn't that like a later function in the game? I'm not really sure. It's real funky how this guy is considered... Wow. Nothing happened when employees lower than level 3 attempted to work with it. Oh. Huh. So I guess we should only have... So I guess it's okay that everyone here is kind of low. Huh, okay. Firebird climb. Where are you? Acacia? Oh, Acacia. With your instincts. I want to send her back in there. Are there any repercussions for sending anyone in at a certain thing? Abnormality escape. Good, normal, bad. Granted light. Don't forget to use the painting each day. The painting. Oh, painting. Who's the painting again? Adjustment. That's 27th. That's the book. That's old lady who I hate. Painting. Who is the painting? I don't know if I have the painting or not. The tool. Oh, okay. I cannot recall which one is the painting. Is it this one? I'm so sorry. I'm kind of stupid. In HUD area. HUD is this one. Oh. Oh, this one. I'll be honest, I kind of don't know what it does. Here. Once a day, stats will lower. Okay, randomly adjusted. Okay, fun. And then there's also this guy, who I should probably put in somewhere at some point. I don't even... What's my cumulative time? Yeah, mirror. I could send Jake in here again, just to grind energy, but do I want to? I don't know. Mistook it for another abnormality. Yeah. It'd be like that. I haven't really used him, in case you can tell. Because it's like, man, I already have these two, might as well just keep them. This guy's deal. I guess I could... Who worked on it last? Daphne? I don't think it would suck if we went in there. Actually, who should go in here? They're all level 3. It's not terrible. Mason. So much experimenting going on with this specific floor. Crud. I forgot which one this one liked. I think it was instinct. Daphne, you can go in there! And then attachment, last person was Vera, so we're not doing Vera again. It's Elfin time, Elmo time. There's a benefit for getting 100% on all abnormalities. Is there? Oh. Then I should probably be sending people in there. Alrighty. Rose, it's time to sacrifice you, and you specifically. And then... Shelter... We haven't sent... Did we send Jake in there yet? No, we haven't. Okay. Jake, with your crazy stats, dear God, we're sending you in there. Jake with his crazy stats, except for, justice. Sometimes it be like that. Hi, Jake. How's your day? You doing well? Mirror adjustment isn't sacrificial. Okay, so then I should be sending more people in there, huh? Okay. That definitely wasn't enough time. Justice is actually very important. Yeah, I figured, because Up, up, up. Mason, 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 don't be cringe. Yo, his armor matches the background. Fun. Clock. Clock, clock, clock. Mason, you can go in there. Yeah, Justice. Yeah, attack speed and move speed. I should be leveling them up. Usually when I'm hiring the employees, I don't really focus on that one just because it's expensive, but now, like, in hindsight, that is a stupid idea. What's our deal with Oliver here? We can train Oliver's here. Not really, yeah, actually you need to think about, while sending someone to mirror adjustment, I'll let you, okay. Fun times. Mirror adjustment. More than once a day. That's bad then. I don't know who I sent in here. Ooh. Acacia! You haven't gone in there because I don't usually send you in there. I don't send Acacia anywhere. High key. Does this guy have anything funky over here? When the counter became 0, low temperance employee entered containment unit in trance and was bad. Okay. Don't need to use points to get justice. Ah. Plays at temperance level 2 or lower. Okay, so it's not Daphne. Wait, temperance, that's... Oh, Elfin. I need to unlock the information for this guy. And figure out the deal with this guy. What was the last thing I did with him? D01110. Attachment. I don't know what it means when it's red, but that's just how it be. How many more uses do we need for this guy? Oh, 7. Balls, okay. Beep. 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 We still haven't even reached the first thing of the day. We're only at 47 energy. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Just time to speedrun everything else in the place. Repression. Reinhardt. Did you do all Malkuth missions? I'm pretty sure I did. Other than the Dusk Ordeal, which I have yet to do. The abnormality suppression. That's gonna be kind of suckish to do, considering mental corruption with Daphne. Girl, what happened to you? Girl, where are you? Oh, Daphne. You're so silly for that. Truly. Time to send everyone we can. Yeah, it's just that Dusk Ordeal. The highest I've reached was, noon. And I think with the meltdowns, ordeals, the highest I've reached was full on, like, 6, maybe? 7? One of those. Where's our insane girly? Focus on the other missions. Yeah. I've been sort of like, because I realized Dusk is kind of, it's gonna be real sucky. Speaking of things that are real sucky, after all the lights have been turned on, Bro can be activated. However, Bro can only be utilized once a day, so please use it wisely. What is going on in here? 0803, funny times. Yeah, my experiences with the noon ordeal so far, kind of scary, high key. So, like, the easiest one I can do right now, I think, is this one, because I don't really like suppressing abnormalities. In fact, I kind of avoid it as much as I can. The only one I think I could attempt might be this ugly, because I know that suppressing these two isn't very fun. At least not this one. Suppressing this one is awful. This one, I just know that if you leave him alone, he doesn't do anything, so I do that. I leave him alone. What's he gonna do? Where's the person I want to send? You! Okay. I do wonder what is going on with this one. Scared. Just a tad. And this guy. We can unlock things for this guy now. Water Dream is actually really good for training and easy to suppress. Oh, it is? Okay, well, I guess... How do we make bro escape? Is there a way to make them escape? Provoke it, transforming it into... Occasionally crowed, not crowded, oops. Dealing white damage to an entire department. Not fun. Okay, so just wake everyone up when it needs to. How do I make his counter go down? Probably, work result was bad. Temperance under level 2, okay. Everyone in here has pretty high temperance, so anyone... yeah. Emma, get in there. The second form is simple to suppress. Okay, the whole, like, hostile part kind of intimidated me, but if it sounds okay, then it sounds okay. What missions do I have? I have, control team mission, which I'm not keen on doing, so I won't. Training team, which is suppress the abnormalities, which is why we're making bro go insane. And then, command team, end the day with level 8 or lower, which I think should be okay. And then this guy, I think we can also suppress him, right? Yeah, he's an escaper. During work. Completely stationary, out of view. Okay, so I guess we're sending someone in here. I forgot my sacrifice for here, so I think it was Cospa, typically? Yes. Okay, this time we gotta make sure to... The keyhole is easy. Yeah, like, after a while I figured, like, with the current team, it's like, okay, but at first, I could not figure out what's wrong with the guy, and so I kind of hated working with him. 3, 4, 5, lower. Yes! Okay. Schadenfreude broke out. Boy, can we get any more hopeless? He's so positive. I love him. Suppressing. Time to send everyone in there. Hey. Why are you incomplete? That's a thing you can do? Do you know how he actually works? How does he actually work? I just know that if you look at him, it really sucks, but if you don't look at him, it's okay. At least with the work aspect. I'm not sure about the suppression aspect. I should send Emma in there again, or I could send someone else in there. In fact, it might be better to send someone else in there. Oh wait, shoot! I didn't realize things were happening. Jake, train you over there. Where else is here? Okay. What was good for this guy again? Repression. And Nicole's the only one who can go in there somehow. I really need a upgrade control team. God, they are so lazy. I say lazy as if I'm not the one in charge of them. And they're the reason, and I'm the reason why they're like that. Ooh. How you guys doing over here? Oh wow. Quite a lot. What was I going to do? Hello! Welcome back! Okay, let's send someone in Void, but with above Temperance 2. I remember that much at least. Above Temperance 2, above Temperance 2, above Temperance 2. Acacia goes faster, but you know, has higher SP, but Acacia has higher SP. Oh, incomplete means the person went insane or died. Okay. That's real silly. Well, they're okay now, so can't be terrible. Make some nuggies with Fireburb. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? Oh, croup. Crap. Shoot. I meant to say crap and then shoot, and then I went croup. That's not a word. Water. Agua. Me and the dehydration. Okay. This thing. When the work result was normal, the counter lowered with a low probability. Fun times. Do I want to unlock another guideline or do I want to unlock the works? I might do maybe a work. I could look up the works, but do I want to look things up when they're so new? No. You know what? When the work result was bad, the counter decreased. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. So true. I'd be dehydrating, high key. Earlier when I woke up, I stood up and like I was nauseous for a good 10 seconds. It was not a good time. Oh, a teddy bear, you have so much on you now. You escape? You don't. Man. Okay, oh, it's cute! Oh my god, I love its weapon! Oh yeah, and this thing exists! Ha 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 ha. Shoes. Am I right? Okay. Okay, instinct. If I recall, do I want to sacrifice Daphne again? I could sacrifice Elfin. If you like the teddy bear, let it hug you. Yeah! Definitely! I love hugging the happy teddy bear. Uh-huh. I hydrate by drinking coffee. And a pure twist of irony, coffee be that dehydration, and that's probably why I'm super dehydrated. Oh. Sacrificial isn't worth figures. Yeah. Why are you also incomplete? Has anybody died? Who was the last person to work with Void? Acacia? But Acacia's alive. Unless... Well, her name is Black, if that means anything. Huh. Nope. She's normal now. Coffee is just... Oh, why would you say that? Oh, it is! It's bean broth. Repression. Hello. Emma, please, I'm begging you. Have the bro escape. Oh, wait. Hey, everyone's alive! Yay! Okay. Individual abnormality suppressed. I don't know if it means, like, 4 separate ones. But if it doesn't, then we're going back in here. Where is Kospa? Kospa, you're our Schadenfreude starter. Water is flavorless coffee. Man. And so we wait. 4 separate ones? Oh, balls. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing this again at least. Man. Okay, well. Everyone keeps succeeding with Void. This is what we wanted to avoid. I'm so sorry. That was terrible. Void. Void. I should send someone from somewhere else. Let's do. Who's got the higher stats? You've got more balanced stats. Means the pleasure of watching someone in pain in German. Wasn't that mentioned in what's it called? The anime that everyone's like losing their mind over, Oshinoko. Oshinoko, like it's a pretty good representation of the entertainment industry. Fun fact. I can say this. I used to work in entertainment. Not this. This doesn't count. This whole VTuber thing doesn't count. But this game has a lot of dodging and attacking like Don't Starve. You know, speaking of Don't Starve and Lobotomy Corporation, the birds, Apocalypse Bird in particular, when I was looking at like the abnormalities, I was like, wow, this looks like something that would come out of Don't Starve. Like the birds themselves, they've got the same vibes, you know, as... Yes! It's happened! Thank you for your sacrifice. Schadenfreude, more like Scheissefreude. Hey! You're so right. How are you guys doing over there? You're alive. Okay, so is there anything important to know about suppressing Mr. Mans? Void, what's good with you? Just have people not fall asleep, I think. That might be the best. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. Void Room has a dodge and attack mechanic? Oh, it does? Ew. Oh wait, yeah, it's the sleep things, isn't it? Oh, of course it's weak to the things I don't have in here. It's okay, that's what we have the team next to it for. And we can try with these ones. Okay, wake up. On second phase? Oh, dearie me. Oh, it's the roar, okay. Oh, this guy, okay. Is there anyone who's asleep? I don't know. Michaela. Michaela's waking up though. No, Michaela's going back to sleep. Don't be cringe. Anyone else who's asleep? Acacia, like a cringe lord. What else about him? If it looks like it's gonna roar, dodge. Oh, okay. Boys who are asleep. Panics. Okay. White damage. Aren't we? I think we're all kind of weak to white damage, so that's not really good. Reinhardt. Is Reinhardt about to sleep? I don't know. That. Oh, it is. That is the. Wait, what does white damage do again? Oh, there's people going insane everywhere. Okay, well, we suppressed him. That's good at least. Is he back in there? He is. Yay! Now we figure out what to do with these guys. We haven't even reached dawn. Okay. This guy. Time to figure out the deal with this guy. It's because nobody was asleep. Yay. Okay. When it roared, yeah. Okay, so try insight on this guy. Did Daffy's thing just go down? Let's send Mason in there. Oh, they're still shouting fighting. Okay. Will you guys finish anytime soon? Yeah, guys, just a time. Okay. Who was I gonna send in here? Rose? Rose. Firebird. Oh yeah, I still want to get one of your things. Acacia. Again. Oh, this guy's doing well. Well, no, he's not doing well. Yeah. If someone dies on this day, I will scream and cry. Let's see. Individual abnormalities suppressed. I don't know who else escapes? You don't escape, right? Yeah, no, you don't. I don't think you're one. Do you escape? Nope. Do you escape? Nope. I don't think anyone on that floor escapes at all. I don't think you escape either. 1 versus 1 against Firebird. Listen, I value my employees. I may not look it, but I very much do value them. Escaping. Only displayed aggression after it was damaged. One was attacked. Everyone got blinded. Half speed. Cured eye injury when they finish the work process. Whee! I think we're gonna like train everyone up before we attempt to bird. this guy, on the other hand. Huh. Huh. The counter immediately lowered when that one passed by its unit? Interesting. Okay. Okay, instinct. Instinct is terrible. Maybe I shouldn't have been- I should not have been doing instinct with this guy. Who is he? Insight? Oh, I was doing insight. Do not mess with the bird. Yes, I figured. The bird is kind of terrifying. Insight. Should probably make instinct, yeah. Instinct, no. That's an elephant back in there. And bear, do I have everything for you? No, I gotta unlock your actual things. Who's the last person to work with bear, in fact? Oh wait. Haha, almost forgot that would happen. Red means the chance of work success lowers. Oh, that's ugly. Man. By the number on the side. Oh, that's real ugly. Oh. You learn something new about this game every day. These guys. These guys, I should. So if it says 4% the abnormality, it has 4% more chance to do red boxes. Wow. Fun times. Wow, I say, cause. Wow, sorry. That was bad. Do we have everyone after the uglies? One day I will call them by their actual names. If you have one sip gift, you can easily counter it. Oh. Wait, seriously? I don't think I have anyone with a one-sim gift. Like, oh. Time to keep that in mind. Michaela from the information department is dead. Oh, joy. Michaela. How much did we care about Michaela? We kind of actually cared a bit. Loki. You know what? We appreciate her sacrifice. Do we want to keep Michaela dead? Like we could. You know what? If we end up dying again, I'll end stream, but until that happens, I don't want to get bit by with someone dead. However, what I will do. Oh, once a gift is bugging in the game, it doesn't actually totally work. Man, that's real sucky. I'll increase fortitude at least for these guys. Because, in fact, I'll do justice for you. Huh. It couldn't hurt to try, right? It probably couldn't hurt to at least try and get in there. Gift. Your gift. Acquisition probability, 5%. Wait, I don't have... There you go. Okay. Hi! We actually made it to the second day, and now, instead of ending stream like I said I would, I'm like, what if we did the second day? I have one employee with one gift? Wait, I do? It's the... Oh, wait, where is he? Oh, I do! Oh my god! Part of me is like, what if I retread the day and, like, put him somewhere, like, over here? In fact, I might just do that. I might just do that, just because that is convenient. That is real convenient, in fact. Now the real question, who do we replace him with? Elfin, you're... actually, I kind of like Elfin in there. Maxwell, get over here. You can go in here instead! Yay! And then, as for who we're gonna move, they all have fortitude, so I don't think anyone would suck being in there. What attacks do they do? You do red, white, black, white, and red. Who's our red damage here? Vera. Oh wait, we should look at these. These are kind of our thing. Check the facility information to understand what I mean by. Oh, okie dokie. Yeah, I checked. Yeah, it did say that, like under the gift part, like on the right when you click on its name. I think that's what you mean, unless that's not. Mason Elephant. Who in the world do we want to sit over? Everything is pointing to Daphne, actually. Daphne! Guess what? You get to live a life doing nothing. Ah. Okay. And thus we begin. Oh, we gotta refresh them again. It's okay. We can do that. You can go there, and then you can send someone in from a whole other team. For here. And we want to work with you. We want to do insight with Elephant. Oh, the benefit they get from staying in a facility for multiple days. Oh, shoot. Then maybe we shouldn't have moved him. Crud. Oh, it's the thing at the top. Oh, wait. Okay. 21. Wait. Facility has a boost. Okay, whereabouts do I find the, is that on the beginning page? Hold on, let me... When you move them, they lose the day boost. I see, that's not fun. Oh, there it is. Ah. Maxwell, I'm so sorry. The boost is in the prepare menu. Yeah, man. Sorry, Maxwell. We for real moved you. Okay. Well, I think it reset for him, so let's move them back to where they were supposed to be. I guess I'll just shove them into once and hope they get the thing. What is yours? Increase all virtues for the department's agents. Okay. And yours is increase movement speed. Oh, that's why you guys are so fast. Increase temperance. That's why you guys are so high. Increase growth rate of the department's agents. Oh, fun. Control team benefit is really good. It is. Oh, I should move them. I should really have them get stronger then if they're gonna be so fast. Increase virtues of fortitude and prudence for the department's agents. Oh wait, I didn't even notice that with them. Okay. Time to try this again. 0 days. Oh, man. Oh well. I should for real not move them. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just remember I could see the days. I didn't realize that actually meant anything. You can see how's their phase by seeing how many stripes they have on their icon. Oh, what? Seriously? Oh. Huh. Fun times. What were we doing? What were we doing? Right here. Here. And I think it was this one, you. And you. And we're gonna get you to do your thing. And so we stare. The L stripe means they have a benefit of max. Oh, nice. Okay, we'll look back on them once we get this guy to... benefit. How are these guys? I would assume... let's see, where's their icon? No idea what that is, actually. It's fine, we'll figure it out at some point. for now. Do you want two of them reaching at the same time? That might be a bad idea, but... What's Daphne from the Central Department? Why would you do that? Each facility has a different color stripe. Okay, before we retry the day. How are we supposed to see on to the left? It's near the M to the left of the M. The M. Is it? Is it? Oh, okay. To the left. I may be blind. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, is it? No, is it? Right. Huh. To the left of the M. I'm so sorry. I kind of can't see. Look at the M. That is the M. Is it these? Wait, I'm so sorry. That's a stripe of service. Oh. Oh. Huh. Well then, okay. So then, let's look at everyone else. These guys are... Okay, yeah, this is... It's lining up. These guys have like 2 things? 3 things? These ones just... They all have different marks. At the very least, I can recognize that. Huh. Oh, don't look over there. Oh wait, that's where they are. I can't look at them. You guys are new, so I guess it'll probably be more apparent when... Gwyn has stripe level 2. Oh, okay. That is real funny, because Gwyn has been here longer than Maxwell. I don't think I've ever moved Hoon. Did I move Hoon that one time? No, I moved Maxwell that one time. Wait. That's real awkward. 5 days? What did I do 5 days ago? I cannot fathom what I did 5 years ago for Hoon to have stripe not full. Darn. The beat drop. Daphne kind of died. Like, it wasn't very fun. Yeah, Daphne died a bit. Okay, this is gonna be our last try at the thing. And then, if it don't work, then, oh well. It's fine, that's what we have next week for. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade anyone, perhaps, perchance, again. Right, insight. No, wait. Crap, was it insight for... They get the promotion in the facility they take the leader place of the person with the lower promotion. Oh. Huh. Funky. How are we to go about this? I'll be honest, I don't think I can finish this entire day. I try to do this and this at the same time. So for promotion 2 as leader, and somebody got promotion 3 in that facility, they take their place. Oh, fun times. Okay. Should we get this guy to breach? Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. So while that's happening, you can go here. You can go. I need to figure out the deal with this guy. You know what? Moon lost his leader position because somebody got promoted. That's why he's on strike 2, probably. Oh, I see. That's not very fun. Okay, time to have everyone go in here, zoom in. Woohoo. Let's see. Shoes. I swear I've unlocked its information at some point, but I just didn't keep it. Yeah, no, I did look it up earlier. Red shoes. Shiny red heels. Fun times. within sight. Real. This game takes a lot of learning and time, so hopefully you enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Like getting through a day actually makes me so ecstatic. And the story itself is really good. The story itself, even though I know what's gonna happen, I've already went through the story through just like the cutscenes, like on YouTube. Even though it's just been that so far, I don't hate the game. I love the game, in fact, and the series. So the pros of good writing. With good writing, even the most obstinate. I don't even know if that's the right word. Obstinate. Hold on. Obstinate. Yes, that is the right word. Even the most obstinate of game mechanics can be not buttholes. Are you planning to play the other games? I have, in fact. My next Limbus Company stream should be Saturday. And let's see, Library of Ruina. I didn't play the actual game. Actually, I played 32 hours of the game, but again, that's another game with a lot of thinking. So I ended up also going through the story. Even without the game experience, I, for real, was crying at the end. Like, that game, high key, like, it's the reason why I need therapy, but also, like, it is therapy. It is therapeutic. It's just, it really makes you think. And there's so much in terms of, like, literary analysis. Library of Ruina makes me want to scream at everything. Okay, where are we sending people? And then Limbus Company, I'm kind of, like, high-key obsessed. Limbus Company got me to read books again. Yeah, the OST. Like, the OST, It's really funny being, like, one of the few Melee Project Moon fans who's here because of Melee and not Project Moon. Who are we gonna send here? Mason. Because, let's see. Yeah, I think it did. I still haven't finished the last part, though. I'm, like, seven more episodes away from completing part 2 of Yiseng's thing. I gotta finish it, though, at some point. Oh. Did I? No, I didn't. Instinct. Oh, wait, we were gonna... Are they done dealing with the guy over here? Almost. Let's give them a few seconds. And... refresh it. Send someone from the training team. They're all long as hell. They are. It's like there are certain points, especially in Ruina, where I was like zoning out, and then I would like hone in on one thing, and then once I honed in on that one thing, I would stay hooked. It was a time. Usually the parts I would zone out were mostly during the beginning, honestly, but once I got to the middle floor and then the lower floors for Ruina, I was screaming. Don't do the suppress abnormalities mission. Oh, well, it's kind of a bit late for that. You have to do 4 of them. Oh, bother. Well, that's convenient at least. Also, thank you for following. Man, 4 of them in one day. I don't even know if I have 4 escaping ones. There's Box Man and there's Void Man. I don't know about the new guys. I don't know. Shoes? Does Shoes escape? Do you escape? I don't think you escape. You don't escape. And I'm not sure about Shoes. Remember when I said I would end after that one try? Nah. So did I. Whee. Okay, so at least we know we don't have to suppress them anymore. Let's at least just do work on them for now. Wait. gonna do with this one? I kind of forgot. Shoes count as an escaping one? Hell yeah! Okay, this guy, I'm not really sure. I remember I sent Mason in here. I can send Bobby in here. And I'll send Vera in here. So long as they don't send another one, it should be okay. I think I just saw some like person teleport here. Crazy. I have it as a redeem, so if you ever like feel like you wanna have an employee named after you, then you could totally do that. Or you could just like ask real nicely. I know someone else didn't do the redeem, but like it was a while ago, before I even had affiliate and could do redeems. I'm waiting to unlock Venus Floor before I do that one though. Right, these guys are easy bros. Missing one abnormalities to escape. That's so annoying. Dang. Oh, it's fine. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it for real be like that. Oliver, you are kind of jacked. High key. Oliver, what is going on with you? Repression. You want to do any repression work? Oliver, you're kind of buff. Let's maybe send someone else in there. Oliver has... Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't have the funny pearl thing. Okay. So... Yay! I'll do that. You know what? This is actually... Considering the day just started, I'm not sure if I want to complete it, because also we're getting, like, real ahead on time. So, I guess this is, like, a good time as any to end. Toot, 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 toot. Name it Velvet when you unlock the next facility. Got you! Where is higher? And then customize. And then phew. And then Velvet. Okay. Okay, so next facility. I don't know, is that Gebero or Chesed? I'm not really, or do I get to pick? I don't really know, but anyways, do you have any preference on like actual cosmetics or anything? Purple hair, got you. So increase the blue and the red, and green. That's a bit too red. That's starting to get on pink. That's very purple. Green. It's really purple now. Ho ho ho. Purple. Okay. I have no idea if you want any like what's it called? Cosmetic things. So yeah. But I'm not sure if you get unlimited customizations after unlocking the customization once. So this is how it be. Any long hair would be fine and make it more happier. Okay, got you. Normal eyes. Boop, boop, boop. Jeff needs happiness. This entire those eyes. They're so silly. This entire game needs a bit more happiness. Yay! That's a fun mouth. I like how like steep the curve is on this one. Long hair. Where's the hair? Back hair. Do. Fun. Okay. Front hair. That's also a fun one. But is there any other fun front hairs? I like that one too, but it doesn't really match the texture of the back hair. None of them really match the texture of the back hair, to be honest. That one's just straight up red. Huh. Okay, well, that one's cute. We're not gonna customize your dead eyes just because I don't want anyone to die. My goal is that even if any of the other employees die, anyone named after a viewer cannot die. As for your panic eyes. Combat face. Ah, cute! Panicked face. Ah. Which one looks less terrifying? They all kind of do. I mean, it makes sense. They're all panic faces. There, that one. Dead face. I was gonna leave the dead face a surprise, but I like that one. It's funny. We're not letting you die. But something about this. You know what? I'll make that an emote or something. Okay. They all look like they want to murder me. Hi, Key. Okay. Let's give you them justice points. And we'll save you for the next floors. Partly because, yeah, all the panic faces, like, if they all look like they want to murder you, that's a pretty good job of, you know, designing them. Good on the designers. We're definitely gonna save you for the next one because, everything kinda sucks and I don't have enough points. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna assign you some weapons and suits and stuff. See ya. Oh, I can find you. Okay, we're gonna temporarily put you in here, so I can give you a thing. Where's list? And Is there any high ones? This one. And suits, weapons. You can have Letitia. You can have the gun. Just kidding. You can't have the gun because I don't have the requirements for the gun. That's fine. We still have a spot here. Ooh-ay! What a fun thing. If you can ignore the skin and the facial expression on the gun, it looks pink and it just looks like a fun time. Okay. And now we move you back here. And we save you for Tressid or Gebra or whoever. Okay. And this is my cue to end the stream. Yes. Okay. Tootly. Announcements. Do I have announcements other than schedule? Tomorrow is Slay the Princess, and I think I have someone to Fun Time in Lobotomy Corporation rare. It really is rare, man. Yeah. Tomorrow, I think I mentioned that I would only play the game if I had someone to sit on call while I do it because I'm really bad with horror games. And I think I got someone, possibly. So hopefully that is still gonna hold up. Even if it doesn't, then I guess I'm just gonna raw dog it. Yeah. And then Saturday is have a relaxing Lobotomy day challenge. Impossible. It really is impossible, man. People be dying left and right. Oh. Yeah. Lobotomy. That would be a terrible place to work at. Working every single day of the week, man. Yeah. And Saturday is more Limbus Company. I'm gonna probably start crying. And I'm probably gonna, look at more essays of the wings instead of actually reading the wings, because God knows I cannot stay focused on reading, and that's why I'm still not finished with Damien by Herman Hesse, even though I'm talking about the book, literally every other hour. And then, after Limbus Company Day on Sunday is the spooky, scary Project Moon karaoke, where I need to test all the songs, and it's terrifying. Oh my god. 2 of the songs, maybe even 3 of them, I have to record I have to record backing vocals so I can keep on track on time. It's terrible. Yeah, man. The employees are actually very happy they got hired in the Lobotomy Corporation. It's connected to the lore. Yeah, because nobody knows about the abnormalities being so spooky, scary, ugly. They're just yeah, I got hired to a wing, I'm so cool. And then they go there and they die the next day, and it's not fun. Ha. Live, laugh, love, Project Moon universe. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else? Sunday has 7 songs. A whole 7. I'm gonna practice them now. I gotta also figure out the thing with the songs, because they're kind of, the instrumentals are kind of being ugly for one of them. I say instrumentals for one of them, oh my god. Grammar. Yeah, the monitoring is weird. I gotta fix it, so yeah. They actually do know. Oh, crap. That's real awkward. Welp. Lore. I should probably look back on it. Oh well. Yeah! By the way, the Melee Project Moon songs are freaking hard, man. Every single one of them, they sound so good, but all of them are freaking hard in one way or another. String Theocracy has got them dynamic changes. Children of the City, it's difficult breathing. Iron Lotus is one that's supposed to be very emotional, but it's also quite high. Between Two Worlds it's Between Two Worlds, what can I say? And then, yeah, typically the issue with me is that it's just, you know, the high notes, and yeah. And if it's not something in like the actual, like, vocal technique, it's something in the mixing, which is why I've never ever done Iron Lotus. Because Iron Lotus, I love the mixing, but dear god. Doing it myself would be a pain in the butt. And also, Lament. Man, Lament, the mixing, you think it sounds like a very simple song. You pay attention to the instrumentals, there's like 20 things going on, and, especially with the delays and the reverbs. Oh my god. I need to work on my thing. I have 8 days to work on it. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll figure it out somehow. Yeah, I have time. That's a whole 8 days. Cool. Okay, so yeah, that's it for real. Yeah, nothing else. If you like this stream, you should follow me. Wink. If you don't, then that's okay too. What else? My other socials. There's my Twitter account. There's the Discord server. There's my TikTok account. There's the actual YouTube channel that I don't really use, to be honest. I probably should. And then there's there's the archive of our own that, will I put something on there? Who knows? Writer's block. Okay. And yeah, that's how it be. Woohoo! Project Moon. One of these days, I feel like if I ever truly get out of Project Moon, I will have lost all meaning in my life. Like, not even exaggerating. Like, man, this series is crazy. This company is crazy. Yeah. Yay! Okay, and yeah. And I shall now end stream. Yep, I will hit the mute button on the audio and ending screen. Otsurena! Fui! Bonk.